Hey guys, before we go ahead and get started with the video, I want to take this time to shout out a few of my YouTube membership members. They are going to be Lens Hunter, King Omega, Fade Into Gaming, KW29, and Terra1324. Thank you guys again so much for your support over on YouTube memberships. If you guys want to be a part of YouTube memberships, it only costs 99 cents per month. You'll get a badge right next to your name, access to exclusive emotes, you will be shouted out on videos such as this one, and you will be automatically entered into my monthly $15 gift card giveaway that I do at the end of every month. All of that for 99 cents per month. Without further ado, let's go ahead and move on with the video.
チームワーク見せつけちゃおう。負けられない。最後にしましょう。魔女が呼んでる。守ってみせます。本気で行くから。今こそ天の裁きよ。逃がしはしない。これで終わり。チームワーク見せつけちゃおう。負けられない。最後にしましょう。
What's up everybody, 40 the Broadway Saiyan here, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel with yet another video on Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. In this video, we're going to ask the question, will you pull for RINOA, the angelic sorceress from Final Fantasy VIII, who will be receiving her C90 Awakening, rework, and the debut of both her BT and FR weapons. Before we continue, if you guys enjoy what you see on this channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button, and turn on that notification bell for more content on this channel. Also, feel free to leave a comment letting me know your thoughts and plans for RINOA's upcoming upgrades to Global Opera Omnia. Without further ado, let's ask ourselves, will you pull for RINOA? RINOA is a magic damage dealer who possesses two stances altering her skills in battle. She has access to her Angelo stance, which allows her to deal damage and heal HP. On the other hand, her Angel Wing stance grants her far more damage output at the cost of an HP drain, giving her a glass cannon style of play. With her C90 Awakening and rework, RINOA's overall damage has been further improved with more HP attacks, better effects on her buffs, and Brave Refund on her attacks. This, however, is just the tip of the iceberg, as RINOA's new BT and FR weapons elevates her to an absurd level of damage output. Her brand new BT grants her Angel Wings buff and deals 8 AOE Brave hits and a full AOE HP attack 2 times. Her BT Plus effect grants herself HP regen and HP damage resist, and also grants the entire party attack up, Brave regen, HP damage up, Brave damage cap up, and HP damage cap up. It changes her HP attack command into the Ultima command. Ultima deals an absurd amount of damage with 7 split AoE HP attacks on the base version and 9 split AoE HP attacks on the Angel Wings version. Her FR weapon partners her with Yuna, consumes a portion of the party's HP, and deals 5 AoE Brave hits and a split AoE HP attack 4 times. It also grants the party HP damage up. While this gauge is active, you can increase the HP damage bonus as follows: 20% when a party member selects a magic-based skill, 20% when a party member is buffed with a special effect, 20% when a party member except RINOA has less than 100% HP after their turn, and 40% when RINOA herself has less than 100% HP after her turn. What can be said about RINOA? She went from an outdated unit to an absolute monster in the AoE damage department. Her brand new weapons have effectively made her one of the most powerful AoE damage dealers the game has to offer. Her new Ultima skill from her BT is just absurd, and her FR gauge conditions are actually not too difficult to fulfill, even if it is best driven by RINOA. Furthermore, RINOA being a non-elemental damage unit gives her great flexibility as a party member, especially with the upcoming elemental lockout fights. One thing to note is that she can sustain herself if you find yourself in a pinch due to her HP drain mechanic. However, your main focus with her is to take full advantage of her massive AoE damage and allow other party members to support her. I personally will be pulling for this character as she is insanely powerful and has an amazing flexibility and longevity for content to come. It is worth noting that because she is a damage dealer, RINOA will definitely want both her BT and FR weapons should you decide to invest in these characters. Alright guys, so we are now here doing the Let's Play for RINOA. So one of the most important things for RINOA when you actually use her as your main damage dealer and you want to take full advantage of her FR conditions is you want to make sure that when she enters her burst finisher, because ideally you want that active before you actually go into her FR and then go into her actual burst phase, you want to make sure she has Angel Wings. That way the Ultima command that you have is the Angel Wings version, because that also does more damage than the other version, and it also has that condition where it drains her health, which again, that plays off of her FR gauge, because if you're able to have Angel Wings active and then you go into the burst finisher and you unlock that Angel Wings Ultima, you'll have the better version. And you know, she's a damage dealer. You want to capitalize on the amount of damage that she is dealing. So for this demo, I have the Luna Freya call, so it'll be an easy setup for me. I already have her burst finisher effect active. Alright, and then what I'm going to go ahead and do now is press the FR. There we go. Alright. And then what I could do is actually go into the burst phase already, but I kind of want to build the gauge just a little bit more. So we're gonna just use her skill 2 since it is insta turn to build up that gauge. And as you can see, the increase is pretty significant. Now, if I do it again, the FR increase is not going to be nearly as much because her health is 100% and above. But we're just going to go ahead and do it anyway, so then that way we're racking up that gauge before we go into the burst phase. Alright, and then let's go ahead and do it one more time for good measure, because we like that 7-turn duration remaining on the FR. For some reason, that seems to be like a magic number for some of like these damage dealers when you go into like a burst phase. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go into her burst. And what we're simply going to do is just spam her Ultima Angel Wings command. And the way that you can tell that you have the right one is if it drains her health, you're solid. There you go, 83% increase. Insane. Let's do it again. So she's not really that difficult to play as long as you remember to have Angel Wings active before you activate her burst finisher. And then afterwards go right into her FR. If you have the Luna Freya LD call, definitely helps out with setup. But she's a damage dealer, guys. That's what she's there to do. Supreme AOE damage. And I know there's some hot takes floating around about skipping Tifa for RINOA. While they are both damage dealers, guys, one is primarily single target, while the other one is AoE. And here's the thing, why not just run them both on your team? I mean, yeah, Tifa, they don't really complement each other, but if you want like a ton of damage, just run them both. I don't understand the comparison, to be perfectly honest, but they're both great characters. I think they both have really busted kits in terms of like being a damage dealer, especially because they are both non-elemental. So that means they have really good flexibility, especially for the next 3 months when we're going to be seeing these elemental lockout content. As long as you just build around whatever the elemental lockout is, and you have either one of them or both of them on your team, if you really want both of them on your team, then you're good to go. Both of these characters are absolutely fantastic. Look at that damage. It's just absolutely insane the amount of damage that RINOA does. Like, she went from being a very, really subpar character for quite a bit, and then now she's, like, fantastic. Alright, and then for good measure, let's just go ahead and check out her burst finisher again. Here we go. And obviously we can get way more damage out of this if you have like off turn going off and things like that, but I mean, that's that just with a little bit of help from Aerith and Garnet, and with the, you know, off turn going off from Garnet, that's a ton of damage right then and there. And yeah, pretty solid, pretty powerful, overpowered damage dealer. Can't go wrong with RINOA. If you want somebody that just is the master at AOE damage at this point, RINOA is your girl. So that's going to be the Let's Play for RINOA. Again, don't just take my word for what I say on these characters. Be sure to check out the other fantastic content creators out there for this game, and also utilize the resources that I link down below all the time in the video description as well as the pinned comments. That way you guys can formulate your own educated decision on whether or not you're going to be investing in these characters. This is 40 the Broadway Saiyan signing out. Stay tuned for the next video and stay blessed.